Joining us now is Caroline Wiley and Tina Finelli. Now, they are the founders of See What She Can Do, which is an Aurora-based, women-owned technology startup that helps women and girls find and join sports organizations in their community. Welcome to What She Said. We're kind of like, what you can do.
Exactly. Yes, thank you so much for having us.
Okay, so See What She Can Do is the first of its kind digital platform, I believe. Is that
Yes,
right?
that's correct.
So what was the spark that made you decide to start this?
Well, the spark, for me, sport has been my happy place my whole life. And I've been a professional in the industry and really just saw, and the other part is I've moved around throughout North America and really saw an opportunity to serve active women. We traditionally have not been well served and really want to help women find their place in the world of sport.
What do you mean haven't been well served?
What I mean by that is oftentimes, whether it's through media coverage, traditionally it's only been about 4%. It's hard for women to see themselves and be it and have a sense of value to what they do. So for us, it was about building that coverage and spreading the message that what they do counts.
Oh, absolutely. But I'm kind of interested because I'm a big fan of women's tennis.
Yes.
And we see Bianca or we see all these things that there do seem to be some women coming up. Is this something new? Have I been missing a lack of women?
Definitely. Well, there's definitely a growing interest, but the hard stats do say that only 4% of media
4%?
coverage, is focused around women. Now, a third of all Canadian women are active in sport, and we're seeing stats that say 85% of all sports fans want to watch women in sport.
Well, women's tennis is just much
exactly
more entertaining.
right.
Exactly.
Well, and you've got soccer, whatever it might be, right? And so our community really aims at covering women from the ground level in the neighborhoods right up to the elite level and providing them with the tools and the resources they need to kind of keep moving, be inspired, and be part of something bigger.
Yeah, get in the game.
Yeah.
Getting it literally.
Yes, yeah, absolutely.
How do you think we as communities are underserved by not having women support it?
That's a really great question. Well, we know that when women are active, their kids are more likely to be active and their communities are healthier. It's interesting because we did some work with MLSC. The Toronto Argos had a women's football showcase, and John's perspective,
John
Murphy's perspective
VP
was
Player
that
Development.
if you can build a love for sport with a woman, so they build this love for sport for football, well, she's going to come to your games with her pack. And it's not just herself, right? So she's going to love the sport. She's going to come to the game. She's going to bring her pack. She has a really big influence on her family, her community, and her kids.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, and we have some stats on that. So, 71% of the children of active women participate in sports versus 29% of children of inactive women. But I wonder, I didn't do sports that my children liked, but would you consider being involved in yoga or going to the gym, or are you really talking team activities?
All of A to Z of sport and
Okay.
and physical activity. So whether it's archery, whether it's yoga, so the bookends of our alphabet, to dance, because a big chunk of women
mine
love
both
dance,
danced.
right? And for dance, it's a very physically demanding activity. And
I remember having to fight to get the sports tax credit.
That's
for
correct.
Moved
Exactly.
over to dance.
Yeah.
I'm like, you don't know what my two girls do. They,
Exactly.
believe me, they're fit.
Yeah, and it's interesting because when you start to do this, you start to meet some really fascinating people. Like we've met auto race car drivers. We've met, people in the equestrian field. These are all athletic sports. So however you define it, it might just be you taking a walk down the boardwalk every day because you're recovering from surgery or, at all stages of life, it's important to be moving.
So is it women who are involved and actually are involved in the sport, or women who are supportive of their children being involved in sport? Because I'm telling you, that's a full-time job. You barely have time to be involved in sport.
Absolutely. And I think it's important, certainly we want to be a resource to both types of women. So we know that 80% of most families' decisions, financial decisions, various decisions are shaped by women. And so when they're going to purchase or access services for their children, how do you access that information? Oftentimes in the world of sport, if you're not already engaged with any particular activity, it can be challenging to find good information, to make good choices, and find the programs that best fit your child.
Well, there's no doubt that girls who play sports do better in school,
Right.
Yes,
enjoy
most
better
certainly.
health,
Yep.
and do better in the workplace. But why then is the dropout rate of girls in sports? Is it that it's by age 14? It says girls are dropping out of sport at
Absolutely.
twice the rate of boys.
And that's a really great question. So our goal really is to break down some of those barriers. Some of the barriers we're seeing are role models. We need to see women at all levels of leadership, whether that's on the bench as a coach or on the ice or the court or the field as a player, or whether that's, as an official. And at the end of the day, if you can see what you can aspire to be, so you can see it to be it, we're going to be that much more successful with our kids.
Absolutely. And you see the impact. You can use the example of what the Professional Women's Hockey Players Association is doing right now. Their efforts have been to connect with the girls so that and create that aspirational opportunities as professionals.
Okay, so tell us about, we're talking tech here, so tell us about the services that you offer on the site.
Sure. So the services that we offer are both for the athlete and the business.
Okay.
For the athlete, it's an opportunity to connect with other women. It's an opportunity to tell your own stories. And it's an opportunity to rate and review, for example, the businesses that you use. If you have a business that you really like and you want to share that message, then you're able to do that. For the businesses, our goal is to really bring businesses directly to the athlete. How do we help them be found by the athletes who are looking for the information? So our goal is to help businesses create personal space for their services to inform us as women and the families that need the services. So that's really what we're doing.
It's interesting. You were both successful entrepreneurs before See What She Can Do. So talk to us a little bit about starting a business as women generally, but in the sports sense world specifically.
Well, Caroline and I both come from different backgrounds. Caroline from the sports and rec industry, and I come from the business and marketing side of things. And it's interesting. We were having coffee after hockey one day. That's how we met. And Caroline shared her vision around making the sports world a more inclusive place for women, a more welcoming place. And who better to jump into that than women who love sport? So together we built this great infrastructure, and the intention is to break down silos for all sports and include all types of women.
So what's your dream for this?
Well, I think for us, I think our dream is really to bring communities together around the power sport. We know that sport transforms lives, and if we can help women and the people who support women who are active find the stories, find the resources, find the businesses, then we're going to have a better chance at creating a world of sport that's more inclusive, it's more diverse, and it's more welcoming, and ultimately we'll have healthier communities.
That's awesome. So and it's free membership.
And it's free.
Yeah.
And it's free. You can't beat free.
That's
You can't beat free.
Yeah.
But you're also putting sort of a call out to businesses that may want to connect with
We
you?
absolutely are.
Absolutely.
And we invite businesses who are interested in sport, interested in women and inclusion, who want healthier communities to partner with us, to help us bring more women in and raise the bar so that they can all feel a part of something bigger.
All right. So how do people connect? What do they do?
What they can do is go to seewhatshecando.com, and there's an opportunity to sign up. For businesses, they can sign up as well and create their own dedicated page for their business as well.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Good idea.
Yeah,
So-
and that's a paid service. But collectively, we can bring everybody to the table and really change the narrative. That's really what we want to do.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming
Thank you,
in and
ladies.
telling
Yes,
us
thank you
about
so much
this.
for having us.
And Aurora. Go, Aurora. SeeWhatSheCanDo.com.
Well, she said